It's Sunday night. Thanks for being with us here. We've got the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. You look at the Hawks.
Make no mistake, these teams have very little love for one another. It's a heated rivalry that the fans relish.
Well, this has been fun. Rivals going at it. And when they play, even in the regular season, it takes on a playoff feel.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And that's what the fans came to see. Williamson taking to the skies.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Stolen by Daniels. Young with it. Halliburton picks him up. This one for three. With the tip. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earned his coach's appreciation. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that's two awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Nembhard left side. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. To the middle. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Young. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Yeah, that's just supreme confidence there from Young on that mid-range.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played, and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Young. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Nembhard. Now Kuminga. Covered by Williamson. Halliburton outside. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Atlanta leading by 7. Outside Young. Pure from three-point range. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's Atlanta earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Inside. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Here's Huff. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Hawks lead by 10. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Count the basket.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Nesmith. Pass to Okogie. Floats one up. Huff. That one falls. Huff's gotten 4 this quarter.
Showing great poise. Passes up his own shot for something better.
Now Daniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
There's a screen. Pass to Newell. whistle, he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Tipped away. On the wing, Daniels. 6 to shoot. Pass to Newell. Now Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Pacers now. Down by 12. To the wing, right side. Here's Rice. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Rice has got his first 2 points.
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
The kick out to Johnson. Oh, wow! Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
And now the Hawks on the break. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Newell. Daniels outside. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Halliburton outside. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Rebounded by the Hawks. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Here's Newell. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. 3-pointer. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
To the paint. To win the run. Nice shot by Kuminga.
This is number 2.
Here's Vukcevic. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Atlanta on top, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 17-point game. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Huff. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Tim, you look at Zion's play. Steady growth as a passer.
Well, he has more than doubled his rate of assists since his rookie year while keeping his turnover numbers pretty stable. Brian, that makes him even more lethal offensively.
A good look from Young. And he gets the jumper to drop. And that's now 9 points for Trae Young.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there. And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Williamson misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Huff, good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Young misses.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Nembhard outside. Here's Walker. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It'll be on Zion Williamson. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night here. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Mathurin. Outside Nesmith. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Nesmith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Indiana with a rebound. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Young from long range. On target from range. Young's got 14.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
That one goes. Count it.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Back to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Pass to McConnell. The ball's knocked loose. And here's Nesmith. And he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Young looking over the floor. Off the mark there with a 3. Pacers trail by 17. Pass to McConnell. Now here's Walker. Back to McConnell. Left side Mathurin. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. Here's Daniels. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Big time shot. They have to feel great going into the fourth.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Atlanta leading by 20. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Rebounded by Knox.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Knox. Now here's Johnson. He's watched by Kuminga. Now Alexander Walker. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the night.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Halliburton outside. With the teardrop. Count it. Good. 8 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up. I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Pass to Huff. Now Halliburton. Rebounded by Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And there's the screen. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Huff. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Fires the three. Knocks down the triple. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's Halliburton. That's short off the rim. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And he makes a first. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And it's Knox missing. Inside, here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Pass to Knox. Walker pulls down the board.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And here's Young. So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big